If you're a revert, then stop and listen to this video. I've seen a lot of misinformation in my last video being spread around in the comment section, just on whether or not a revert needs to have a certificate. So I just want to clarify, you don't need to have a certificate to be a Muslim, but as a Muslim revert, you will want to get one of these certificates. I got given mine on the day that I reverted to Islam. If, as a revert, you don't have one, I will tell you at the end of the video how to get one. So there's two main reasons that as a revert, you're going to want to have one. The first reason is that if you were to pass away, your funeral would be in the hands of your family. Now, assuming that your family is not Muslim, they most likely would not give you a Muslim burial, meaning that you could get cremated instead of buried the way that the Quran instructs us to be buried as Muslims. So, for instance, I come from a Christian family. If I didn't have that certificate, there is a high likelihood that my family would have a minister at my funeral and they could cremate me. So me having a certificate is legal proof that I am inclined to have a Muslim burial. If you find that you are unable to get a certificate in any way, which you shouldn't, but if you do come across that, try and make understanding with your family. If anything were to ever happen, you would want your wishes as a Muslim to be respected. But you should be able to get a certificate, and I'll tell you how. The second reason, and arguably one of the most important reasons to have a certificate as a Muslim, is that it is your proof that you're Muslim and it could get you into Mecca. They do have checkpoints before you go do Hajj or Umrah, and they will check that you're Muslim. I saw people comment in my video like, oh, I saw Sikhs in Mecca, you don't need to be Muslim to go. That is not true. Don't listen to any of these people. You need to be a Muslim to go to Mecca, and they will check. Now, if you are born Muslim and you have a Muslim name, most likely they will not double check you. A lot of people are getting Medina and Mecca confused, and they are two different places. You do not have to be a Muslim to visit Medina, but you absolutely have to be a Muslim to go to Mecca. This is like common knowledge. So with that, you most likely will get checked before you do Hajj or Umrah. Now, lastly, if you don't have a certificate, here's how you can get one. You are able to go to any masjids and ask for a certificate. If they don't have any on hand that they have ready to give to reverts, then they can print one for you. They might ask you to re-say your shahada just so that they can write down witnesses. These witnesses are really important for the certificate because they have to write down their email, telephone number, and it's just so that there are people who have seen you take your shahada. Just imagine the certificate to be government proof. So I hope that helped, and remember, you don't need to have a certificate to be Muslim, but it is something as a revert you will want to get.